A couple of weeks ago, I told you all about my Aprilaire healthy home system. That includes things like the smart thermostat, the humidifier, and the air purifier. As I mentioned last time, I've teamed up with Aprilaire to be part of their healthy home campaign, and today I'm going to explain why you should pay attention to your indoor air quality. What's going on, Tech Squad? Andrew Edwards here, editor-in-chief of GearLife.com. If this is your first time here, this channel is all about tech, gadgets, and gaming. So if you're into that kind of stuff, feel free to hit the subscribe button down below, along with the bell notification icon so you don't miss any future videos. As I mentioned, I've teamed up with Aprilaire for the Healthy Home campaign, and today I want to tell you all about indoor air quality, why it matters, and how you can optimize it in your home. Let's get started with humidity. Your indoor humidity should remain somewhere between 30 and 50%, bumping it up a little more in dry climates or winter weather in order to maintain comfort. Proper humidity prevents the spread of bacteria and viruses. In fact, studies show that places with 23% humidity or less allow 70 to 77% of viral influenza particles to remain infectious. Once humidity was increased to 43% in those same places, only 14% of those particles remained. Now, that didn't involve spraying any chemicals or disinfectants or anything like that. The difference came purely from adjusting the humidity. Now let's talk about air purity. Indoor air pollution causes roughly 4.3 million premature deaths each year. Now, if you're like me, your indoor air quality is not really something you've really paid all that much attention to. But there's a big difference between the air inside of a home and the air outside. That's why people like to go outside to get fresh air. Proper air filters reduce things like dust, dust mites, pet dander, mold spores, and more, basically removing things from the air that can be toxic to your body. The one thing you do need to keep in mind is that you need to change your air filter at the regularly scheduled intervals. And again, if you're like me, I'm admitting it right now, I'm not the best at that either. In fact, I had someone come and clean the air ducts in my home, and he asked me, when was the last time that I changed my air filters? And I said to him, never. Now, my air filter is supposed to be switched out roughly every 6 months, and I had been living in this home at that time for roughly 3 years. So I should have been on my 6th air filter, but I was still on my 1st, the one that came with the home. So don't do that. Keep your family's respiratory wellness on point and avoid allergy and asthma triggers with proper management of your air filter. Now let's talk about temperature in the home. This is probably the one that the most of us will at least pay some sort of attention to, since it's much easier to control right from a thermostat. Now, I've been using the Aprilaire 8920W thermostat. That is a full color panel with touch controls and smart home integration as well, so I can set everything and forget it. The thermostat is basically the brain behind your entire indoor air quality system. It makes sure all the other parts work together to make your indoor air quality the healthiest it can be. Now, the Aprilaire thermostat that I've been using does support Amazon's Alexa as well as Google Assistant. It's great to be able to use a voice assistant to alter air quality on the fly, or use the smartphone app to control the temperature in my home no matter where I am. And speaking of temperature and thermostats, here's a tip to get a better night's sleep, which we all obviously know contributes to our health. Lower the temperature in your home by 5 degrees each night. That will lull your body into a more comfortable and deeper sleep each and every night. If you want more tips on indoor air quality and want more information on the devices that can help you manage your IAQ, head over to the link down in the description below. That is the Aprilaire Healthy Home 101 guide. You will find a bunch of solid tips there, letting you know how to optimize each and every part of your HVAC system to make your home a safer place. Also, in case you missed it, I will drop a link in the description below as well to my first Aprilaire video, so you can find out all about the entire system that Aprilaire sent over here that I've been using over the past month. Difference is, I've noticed I've never been a big allergy guy myself. Luckily, I don't suffer from that. However, my wife suffers from allergies, and what she told me is, at least this allergy season so far, she's only had one really annoying allergy attack. Then I'd be thinking, okay, so you have all this stuff and the allergies are still happening. However, usually she has one at least every day or every other day. So now, going into the summer months, she's only had an issue one time. So she told me she's seen a tremendous difference here in our home. Any questions you have, drop them down in the comments below. I will meet you there for further discussion. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget, you can click or tap on my face when it appears at the bottom of the screen in order to subscribe for free to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks so much for watching as always, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Edwards, and I will catch you in the next video.